Today we'll discuss the inspection that should be performed daily on a Titan 575 prior to use. The first thing we'd like you to check for is all of the clamps throughout the machine for the plumbing are tight and that you don't see any fluid leaking down below the machine. Next, we'd like you to take a look at the various fasteners throughout the machine and make sure that they're tight. You'll want to pay special attention to the fasteners in the exhaust system and also engine mounting fasteners and blower mounting fasteners. You might take a quick look down along the bottom of the frame or the floor in the vehicle to make sure that there aren't any loose fasteners laying about, which could be a sign of an issue. The final thing we'll do is we want to take a visual inspection of each of the V-belts that are involved in the Titan 575. There's 4 total. The first one is at the front of the engine, driving the alternator and water pump. You want to first look at the back of the belt for any signs of fraying or any shiny surfaces, which would be an indicator of glazing. Then you want to roll the belt over to look at the 2 tapered faces, one on either side, and the back, and make sure that you don't see any signs of cracking. It's also a good idea to lightly push on the belt and make sure that there's sufficient belt tension there so that it can drive the components. Next, we'll move to the back of the machine here, and although it's difficult to see on camera, there's a single V-belt that drives the high pressure pump. And again, you want to do that same type of inspection. You want to push on it to make sure it's tight. You want to look at the back for any signs of cracking or fraying. You want to look for signs of glazing. And you want to roll the belt over and check the driving surfaces and the underside, again, for any signs of grazing, cracking, or fraying. Then we'll move on to the 3 blower drive belts, and we'll do the same thing. In addition, since there's 3 belts for the blower drive, when you push on them, you want to make sure that the belts are of approximately equal tension. That one belt isn't significantly looser than the others. So now that we've done the right side of the machine, we would also want to go around the back of the machine and do the left side as well to make sure that we look for the same types of things on the other side in regard to loose fasteners, leaking plumbing, loose clamps, and any wiring that might be present. If you happen to see a dangling wire or something, you'd want to make sure that you look at that, make sure it's serviceable and reconnect it to the component that it came from. This concludes the visual inspection of the Titan 575.